Check on it.
How do you feel that battle went?
How do I feel like it went?
Yeah.
Like I won. I feel like it's debatable. I feel like you can make arguments either way. I'm not mad at the niggas.
On what rounds?
John won. Obviously, the niggas say the second is clear for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like that. I don't. Niggas say the first is clear for me. I don't feel like that.
You don't feel like that?
Feel like it's debatable?
I feel like it's debatable.
You got booed in the first.
It was hostile territory.
And then some people criticize him for bringing his shit back all the way like that.
Well, he didn't bring it. So stop. See, okay, see, look.
He bring that shit all the way back from like the beginning?
I'm gonna hold you accountable right
Go
now.
ahead.
Right now. Say he choked. Don't act, because if I would have done that, if I would, yo, you can hear him on the mic. Am I gonna have to play it, yo? On God.
Yeah, play it.
You can hear him on the mic say, man, come on. No one says that if they know their material. No one says, man, come on. He went to the first, because he knew that if he went any longer, he delayed, he drank water, he delayed, and he said, man, come on. And he went to the first place he could remember, and then just went back until he got to where he was at.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
It was like, oh, okay, he brought it back. Okay. So you're saying he
did what?
Choked?
If I had did that,
hold on.
If I had did that,
he choked.
He forgot his material.
You gotta
That's what I'm
say
saying.
He forgot his material.
strategically avoided the choke.
No.
But it wasn't a choke.
It is a choke. When you forget your material, that's the definition of a choke.
I mean, that's a stumble.
So that's not a fucking stumble when you start
Nah,
over.
he didn't
A stumble
He
is
didn't stumble,
when you
but he
misplace
did
a
bring it.
word. You say something too fast and you get the mumble mouth. That's not he didn't do that. He took it from the top. If that he said, yo, he did the surf. Take it from the top. He did that. He literally went back 40 balls. Yo, he went back to 40 balls, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, he went back pretty far.
Bro, bro, and then, you know what I'm saying? This is competiting me. Fuck. He said, this is what I be talking about, niggas be idiots. Niggas said, I brought it back because the fans couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
They was repeating the lines with him.
Right, that's a fact.
How the fuck did they not hear you if they're repeating a line? As you're repeating every line that they've heard you say, they're finishing it with you.
Right.
How did they not hear you? Niggas is saying, if he said anything but that, maybe you can give it credence.
But I'd still prefer that over.
No, why?
Just walking around trying to figure it out.
There's no mitigation, man. We're not doing this. I don't give a fuck how you choke. You choked.
Ace is like, y'all don't give me
y'all
no passes.
Give me none of that
y'all
shit.
give me no passes.
Yo,
I ain't giving out no passes.
So here it goes. You just said every time you call me, I'm in a different part of the country.
Right.
Niggas wanted me to prepare in 2 weeks, 3 times in a row. I don't got no fucking time to be trying to write raps and memorize them no 2 weeks, 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Niggas didn't give a fuck that I was stumbling against hands. Niggas didn't give a fuck that I was stumbling against Fonz. Niggas didn't tell me, oh yeah, you know, nah, that's Ace. He be traveling. He be out here getting to it. You know what I'm saying? To give him the pass. Niggas ain't say that. Niggas said that nigga ass.
Right.
Get him out of here. How does he win and he's choking? But this nigga choke and now it's, this John. He give him the benefit of, he brought it from the top. It's better than
you know how it is, man.
No.
You know how it is,
man. No.
You know how it is.
I don't know nothing. I don't know shit.
I do want to know.
Well, there was I think from both parts, I think, because I watched the replay on my podcast, and there were some parts where you kind of had long pauses that seemed like you was forgetting.
Absolutely not.
So there was a part where you kept telling him to shut the fuck up for like 3 minutes.
Nah, because he was talking.
Yeah, but like 3 minutes?
Nah, it wasn't 3 minutes.
You was like, shut the fuck up.
It wasn't 3 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
I
was like, yo,
I was in his face and telling him shut the fuck up. I can't remember
It was getting crazy.
No, because...
Was you really mad?
No, I was because...
So you want to rap?
You have a thing with... Yeah, I told him I have a thing with... If you watch him, he's manipulative. This is one of his best attributes.
Like a defense.
He's wily. He's extremely cunning. And I mean that in a I'm saying those things
in a good way.
In a good way. Like he's very good at making you think deception is a part of war. Right. The war is deception, like he's great at that part of it in terms of battle rap. So him talking during my round makes me look like I'm more affected than I am by what he's doing. I don't give a fuck that he's talking, but I don't want the perception to be that you're just gonna talk during my round and I'm not talking during your round.
Right.
So I'm telling him, shut the fuck up.
They look more stupid, to be honest.
But that's why I only said to shut the fuck, because you definitely drugged
3 minutes?
I said shut the fuck up 3 times.
I dragged the 3 minutes. But you said it a lot.
I said 3 times. I said shut
the fuck up. Because my whole chat was like, all right, son, we get it.
I was like, and then I was like, yo, all right. I was like, would you want to rap?
Right. Yeah, it was like a whole conversation. I felt
he was
like.
talking to me. He was giving me. He was talking back to me. When he's talking back to me, I'm like, yo, all right. But I was locked in.
I'm not gonna front. I was like, Ace is remembering his lines, right?
No. I promise you I wasn't. I can tell you. I've had this is the part you guys. I've had these rounds since October. Oh. I was ready to rap since October.
Yeah. Had these lines.
Yeah,
since October.
Since October, I was ready to rap.
Wow.
I did some tinkering, but for the most part, like addressing new shit that was happening. But I was just adding shit. I wasn't like. There was no like that's why I freestyled like 3 times in that bar in that battle. I literally like 3 times, 3 or 4 times.
A lot of people are saying this is like the best Ace they've ever seen.
It's not though. It's just because it's against John. It wasn't. I know for a fact my Bird Bucks performance by
I was about to say that was
9 times.
That was like your breaking performance.
Like, I was wilding on. I was like really saying like, every bar was
the energy,
breaking the
Goonie Cave Gang energy
was breaking the room. Every 3 bars I was breaking the room. But this one, the opponent, the stakes was high. I can get that. I can get that. I can, and I'm not mad at people saying that. You know, I just implore people to get in tune with the whole catalog, and then they might feel differently. For the people that, you know, more casual or just now getting in tune because I'm battling somebody that they like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. I feel like I did what I was supposed to do. I feel like that the fact that niggas even have this conversation.
Some people will argue that you didn't.
That I didn't what?
You didn't do what you were supposed to do.
I'm not mad at them, and I'm not here for them either.
No,
like,
but
I'm not.
They believe that what you were supposed to do
was what? Was that?
Was the shoulder bump.
And then what?
What?
I didn't show the bump. The crazy thing is, all right, niggas always the shoulder bump is so crazy to me. I didn't show the bump. Jada Nightwing, I didn't show the bump. Bad News, I didn't show the bump. A lot of people, I didn't show the bump. Holmesy, I didn't show the bump. A lot of people I didn't show the bump.
Right.
Niggas always focus on like. The crazy thing is, I had a shoulder bump for Hands because I knew niggas was gonna say. You didn't bump it.
Yeah.
They timed me. It was the last bar of I was like, he's straight. I said something like, he's fake. Nigga, I walked through Brooklyn like they sent me, like Diddy sent me for cheesecake. I literally had that bar. That was the next bar before they timed me.
Right.
But, just keep it at 100. I'm not worried about John. Like on some tough shit. We not worried. Like I'm not, and then not because because he's not capable. What I'm saying is that he got his family there.
Who gets the shoulder bump and who doesn't?
It just depends on the bar. Like, it depends on the bar. It depends on where we're battling at. It depends on, like, if I come up. Because I never, like, that's the crazy thing about it. I never had a shoulder bump that didn't have a bar that accompanied it. Like, there was always something with, like, when I said, Sean, when I bumped Swamp, I said, let's see if we can get Sean Carter started again after he get this bump in his roll, in the roll. It's always a bar that accompanies. It's not just, you motherfucker. It's not that. It's a bar with it. Like when I bumped Fonz, I give him bumps. I do it again because this bitch ass didn't do nothing when I did it once. And then that led to I came in with a couple of ladders. You should just adjust in your rapping. I said, because that's proof. I just pumped this bitch ass all across the stage. These punching niggas, they don't know how to punch when it matters. So the whole round was about him punching. Right. Then I bumped him. And then said, like, y'all don't punch when it matters. That was the whole point. It had a point. Right. I don't just bump niggas for the Snake Eyes. When I bumped Snake Eyes, it was because he slapped the Saga. He slapped his hand off of him and bumped him and told him not to touch him. Right. I literally said, you told Choir Boy Saga don't touch you while you was rapping? Bitch ass nigga said to me. That was a purpose. It was a point. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
I walked in the building right at that moment. And I was like,
they went crazy.
I was like, this is crazy. The battle. It finally happened.
The third round seemed like the one that a lot of people felt like they was debating a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where they felt like that was a determining or...
Yeah, niggas trying to say I choked and...
You ain't choked. You just left You just kind of left the last few bars type shit.
What it was that I don't have a regular slow. I got 2 things that I say at the end of rounds. And I didn't say neither one of them in either round. I literally, if you watch the other rounds, I literally just signaled. What it was I stopped rapping. I signaled. I stopped rapping. And started drinking water and was expecting to hear, yo, give it up for Ace Amin, you finish out. And I didn't hear it for a while, so I didn't know. So I'm talking to, like, if you hear them, I'm talking to my niggas, like, yo, I'm done, I'm not even thinking about rapping. I'm literally just talking to them. And then when I realized, like, oh shit, niggas think that that's when I'm like, oh, nah, I'm done, that's my round. But I was already done. Like, I was done. That was it.
Niggas wanted a little bit more, I guess.
I was done. I rapped for 6 minutes.
And they with a bang, Ace. Was
I rapped for 6 minutes. Yo, they got the measurement. I rapped for 6 minutes. 4 minutes without reaction. 6 minutes of actual rapping with reaction. Jonathan rapped for 8. I rapped for 6 minutes. What the fuck else you want from me?
I don't know if it was your first. Your first was
long.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No I remember I recorded it on my phone.
Hold on, you did what?
Like that.
Oh, my bad. I ain't put it out though. You know what I mean? I ain't bootleg it or nothing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Now motherfuckers gonna be looking, where was Knowledge standing? Go check the bootlegs. Go check the
You ain't lose
bootlegs.
no money, Ace. This was, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see.
Listen,
you know
man,
what I'm saying?
you see the shit he be doing to me. Like,
I can't expect no less.
you know what I mean?
That's
Better, my
Crazy,
nigga. Like,
man.
you know,
Nigga, right in front of
friends
me,
like
yeah, I was
this.
recording your event that you know what I'm saying, that y'all worked so hard.
listen.
I had the whole first round, bro.
The whole first
You
round,
wanna see
you know
it?
what I'm saying? A little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't put it out. I ain't do nothing crazy.
Shit.
So
You know
why
what I'm
record it?
So I could just see, you know what I'm saying?
So I can watch it without paying for the VOD again.
Nah.
It's on YouTube now. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Listen, I was
I
You said
feel like
what?
there's like a bid in chat for like bootlegs somewhere.
Nah.
It definitely exists.
There is, yeah.
Niggas was going crazy there.
It definitely
How
exists.
did it feel battling in front of a crowd again?
I was at home, man. I'm a showman, bro. I'm a natural, like, you see how I get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck. I really felt like I really.
We're talking about a
that shit was
sold
packed.
out event.
That shit was
Yeah.
packed, though. That shit was packed.
It
That
was
shit
good to
packed.
have that energy back in there.
Smoke was thick in there. You could see it. Like, it was like you could see the smoke. Like, it was just sitting on this. It was just sitting up there.
What, was it good to have the crowd back, or you can do without it?
I don't give a fuck. I'm just there to rap. I really was there for him. You need to hear everything I'm about to say to you. I
Right.
don't give a
But when
fuck.
you walk in the building and you're like, oh shit.
Oh, I didn't give a fuck. I'm one of them niggas, but I'm weird, bro. I don't get nervous until I get mic'd up.
Right.
And I didn't even get nervous this time. Like, I put the mic on, I was like excited. I was gonna rap. I played that game to see if he was gonna let me rap first. Like, I was like, yo, I started rapping, and when I seen that he was gonna let me, then I said, nah, I ain't rapping first. I said, flip the coin. And then he rapped first. So I feel like that went in my disadvantage. I should have rapped first, because my second would have hit way differently in the building if you heard that before you heard his. But because they heard his second first, you know how that shit go.
Right.
They heard his second first, and he was getting kind of crazy for like a 3-punch span.
Right.
It kind of made it hard for me to win him back, because I wasn't doing the same things that he was doing.
How would that have worked for the third?
I think I would have won the third clear.
With that?
Yeah, I think the second would have been more debatable, and the third I would have won way more clearly.
I think when you got a third round like that, and you in front of
answer.
somebody who, even if they don't freestyle,
Yeah.
they can anticipate that's the direction you're gonna go in and have a rebuttal
He
for
didn't
it.
have shit. He said it in the first round.
Right.
That's an easy flip. That was his only address. That was his way of addressing. He gonna talk about me beating women.
Right.
He knew that was coming. At some point, he didn't know when or how long. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna focus on it, but he knew. You know what I'm saying? He knew
Was
that
you
coming.
shocked that people wasn't really like responding to that
No.
round? Why?
He was at home. He had a whole section. He had a whole section. If I'm lying, slap me in the back of the head.
No,
It was a whole section of the
more
crowd. Like,
funny
what?
than
As
the
I'm
suit.
standing there, if you're on the stage to the left and everything over to the side towards like midway through the back, that was all his people. His mom was like right there while I'm rapping. I had a rebuttal like when I was gonna throw the money. Like I was gonna throw his money. When he threw the money, I was gonna throw the money and then say something to his mom. But I was just like,
Was it ones?
it was once, man. It's like $60, bro.
I don't.
It's like $60, man.
$60.
I mean, that's the best idea.
Yeah.
It's ones.
They
You
threw
can
some
throw
money
that
out
out.
there.
Nah, I wasn't gonna throw ones either. That's
Yeah,
the thing. I was gonna
threw
get
some
crazy.
ones, but it was a stripper I was throwing.
I was gonna get crazy. It was gonna start a riot in there. 'Cause I was gonna throw like a band. I was gonna throw all 20s.
All
I
20.
was gonna throw like 1,000.
Start a riot.
That's what I'm saying. I knew that. That's literally why I did. I was gonna say. I had a bar for his mom. His mom was right there. She was going crazy the whole. You could hear her. She was going crazy. I'm like, yo, I know he at home. I know he at home. The one that's saying that's not it. That's not it.
That was-
Her.
yeah,
His
that was
mom
her.
going crazy.
Wow.
So where did the concept of him being abusive actually start from?
I'm being arrested for it.
Right. So what? That was put out like randomly on Twitter.
Nah, this was right before he battled Hollow.
Hollow, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's why they were worried that the battle might
Wasn't
not
gonna
happen.
happen. Which was a smart move on his part because it was strategy. Like he wasn't letting niggas know whether or not he was gonna rap until like the day before the battle, so that niggas wouldn't prepare as avidly as they would if they know. It's brilliant. I said he's great at that. He's great. He's great at that. Kudos to him, yo. That shit. You don't know how stressful it is preparing for niggas like that. Well, I'm saying you don't know because you've definitely been in some wars.
Yeah.
Y'all know how it is when you preparing for somebody that prepares for every
And Math
contingency.
battle, John.
Yeah, I did.
Math kind of got
Did
crazy.
you deal with something? Are you understanding what he's saying?
I think it was different for him though.
John John?
I think it was different though. Back then.
John wasn't.
He wasn't the same.
He wasn't
that
at the level.
Yeah, he wasn't the same that he was
Gotcha,
then.
gotcha.
Like
You know what I mean?
he was at the line then. Like he was the one that was at the line, and John was kind of like trying to approach that. You know what I'm saying? Now it was the opposite with me and him, where John's at the line and I'm trying. Cause it was crazy. Like you even had dudes like even John. I'm pretty sure that he would probably attest to this. Is that like you had dudes saying like Like Chilla, like, yo, that nigga strategic. And niggas didn't want to believe, like, talking about me. And niggas like, yo, he's not strategic. I don't like, and John is like, yo, yeah, he is. But of course, behind the scenes, he's not gonna say that.
Right.
I mean, in front of the camera, but now that we have battle, I'm pretty sure that he knows, like, but trying to prepare for niggas that you don't know what they might do, what they might touch on, like, it's like, yo, listen, man. It's stressful, a little bit. Like, it's just like, man, goddamn, bro. Just say the shit I know.
So you just happy it's over?
Nah, we got a bag, bro. We got a bag, bro. I'm not stressed. I wasn't stressed in that sense, like, cause that's the thing about it. When your jacket ain't fucked up, you don't really worry about nothing like crazy in terms of what, like, it's like the worst thing he could say. And I don't have like a fake chain issue or no shit like that, where it's like, yo, you gonna do something, a prop that you can just use, that you're gonna commandeer around, and you're gonna get me the fuck out of here. Right. And I felt very strongly about my material. So I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck what he does. I don't give a fuck when he raps. I don't give a fuck how I can get in there with him, however, on whatever basis he wants to get in there on. You know what I'm saying? So.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.